Seven.
7,000,000.
7.
7.
7 Point Highlander.
Hello, and welcome to a special episode 0 of the 7 Point Cast. My name is Liam, and I'm joined by my co-host Mouse.
Hey everyone, my real name is Ben Hill, but most people know me as Mouse. So I'm Mouse from the committee, and today we're here to talk about basically the podcast we've been putting together for the for the format.
So Mouse and I have been chatting about this for a while. We wanted to post some of our games that we recorded, but never got around to it. But we thought we could step in and provide something useful to the community.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think mostly what we're trying to do is just have a bunch of conversations with people people who are playing different decks in the format, what they're trying to do with them. Maybe not provide something which is the most clean and polished, etc., but just see what insights we can garner in conversation. And definitely, I've found having a lot of these conversations, even though I consider myself quite experienced in this format, I think I've learned a lot just from kind of getting people to explain what decisions they make around decks and in play, and hopefully you guys will as well.
Yeah, that's right. We're not looking to be a like influencers or start a massive YouTube channel. This is just a fun little side project that we're doing in our spare time. And really what that means for both us and for the listeners, that we haven't got any budget for this. Don't expect any fancy transitions or animations or editing. Most of the things we upload will be unedited. It'll be pretty raw. If there are bloopers, they're going to stay in. If there's like mishaps while we're recording, they'll stay in. We hope you kind of enjoy that unfiltered conversations rather than the script. And we do think, though, that even though this is a format that moves along with the pointing cycles, that some of the insights that we can get will be quite perennial and evergreen.
Yeah, definitely in the branding scheme of things, we're what you would call authentic. We're the down to earth, just chatting about the format type thing. But also don't expect any like shout outs for like Patreons or donations or anything. We're not going to do that. This, as Liam said, is just something we're doing in our spare time, and the most support you can give us is just listening and sharing the existence of the podcast with your friends and other people who you think might be interested. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what people think of this stuff.
Yeah, that's 100% right. We don't want money on Patreon, but I will take donations personally.
The next thing I'm also to talk about, kind of what Liam was saying about the perennial and evergreen insights, is that we were kind of going to record these things in seasons. And the season 1, all of the episodes we've recorded in the time window between the Khans of Tarkir pointing, which hasn't yet happened. Also, not Khans of Tarkir, but the new Tarkir Dragonstorm pointing, which hasn't quite happened, and after the Eighth Adrift one. So you can expect that, for example, major tournaments people might be referencing in conversations will be like CanCon and maybe the RC side event, but not the Mana Clash because that hasn't happened yet. But mostly the discussions we've been having is not so much about like, the points list or anything, with, of course, the accepting the odd mental misstep joke here and there. They're mostly just about like just the archetypes, the decks, the decisions, what goes into them, like just the cards in the deck as a whole rather than specific point breaks. So I reckon a lot of this is going to definitely feel, fresh and interesting, well past when it's, well past when the conversation happens.
Well, look, we're making this video so that the listeners can have their expectations set for what we're providing. So let's not lie to them, Mouse. There's going to be a lot of talk about mental misstep.
Yeah. We'll let people make up their own minds. What else have we got? How long is this season going to be, Lime?
We're going to have 8 episodes lined up for season 1, and we'll try and release 1 per week. As of the recording of this, we've actually recorded all of those episodes, so I'll just set them up on a schedule. So for those of you in the community who've already been a part of this, please keep tight-lipped about what you've spoken about, and it'll be a nice, interesting surprise for when we come around and release them.
Yeah, and as far as the guest list lineup goes, we've just basically, we're not necessarily trying to be too elitist about this. Like, it's not like you have to have won something, whatever, to chat to us. We're just talking to people who we think have played with particular decks or archetypes a bunch and have some interesting things to share. Location-wise, we've got I guess from Melbourne, Wollongong, Sydney, quite a few from Canberra. And that's just kind of just like a function of these are the people who we know and are able to make time on the schedule very quickly. But if you've got, if you're representing a region which hasn't been shouted out yet, or a region where there's, hasn't, I guess, had as multiple guests from, please let us know because we hope to do another 8 episodes again in the next kind of window of time, and we'd love to broaden our horizons in terms of, talking about different matters from different places.
That's right. The sky's the limit for anything we can talk about here. We've done a couple of deck decks, a couple of archetype discussions, but if you have anything interesting you'd like to talk about, a cool deck, a series of hot takes on cards, please just send us a message on Discord, or you can send us an email in the YouTube description. We'd really love to hear from you, and we'd really love to have you on and have a chat.
Yeah, so all of that said, we hope that, you guys enjoy what we've put together here. We found these conversations really enjoyable to have. I hope that you guys find them really enjoyable to listen, and definitely give us any feedback. We'll be posting these things in the Discord and to the YouTube channel, but feel free to approach us in person, type it in the relevant Discord channel, and we'll be keen-eyed in reading